Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Market Misfits. So we've been seeing some action out of XRP today. Yesterday, we dropped this in the group Market Misfits, our free group, crypto group, free analysis, free signals. Come over here and join us if you're not here already. It's on Facebook, Market Misfits Academy. So we're giving out signals. Things have been taken off. Altcoins are taken off. And we recently just put this in for Bitcoin versus XRP chart. So previously we were here on the daily. At reaching, we hit the supporting trend. As you can see, each time that we previously had hit this supporting trend, we at a minimum went to the center of this channel that we are in. So here we went straight through the other side. Here we went to the center. Here we went to the center. Here we got close, but now here we are again. So we're looking at a possible, and we've already seen, I think 6%, it was between 5 and 6% gains over Bitcoin for XRP when we did hit this. We're going to be taking a closer look at that chart here in just a second. So here it is on the 1 hour. So we had a bit of a stop hunt here. We had to break a structure. And so this made me start thinking that, there's a good chance that we're going to see a move against Bitcoin for XRP. So let's take a quick look at the market cap. So market cap is around almost at 2 trillion right now. And the greed, this is what really want to point out, because we are reaching some levels and we have gone up quite a bit. And so we're getting into that stage where we pass 50K, where people are, I think, are starting to FOMO in. So let's take a look and see where is Bitcoin right now. We're going to take a look at the charts in just a second. So for Bitcoin, we are at 51,985 right now. We're up 14% on 7 days. And for XRP, we actually saw some impressive gains today. So, and we are retraced, but we are heading back up, it looks like. So in the last hour, we're up 0.37%. 24 hours, we're up 4.5%. And then 7 days, we're up 10%. So these numbers are more like it. I know that this has been, long way not to say that this is the bottom end for XRP, but it's looking pretty solid. So just want to take a quick look at the Forex calendar, the economic calendar. So we did have some dollar news come in yesterday, and we had a little bit of a mix here. So unemployment claims came in lower than previous and lower than projected. And then on the other side of things, we had core retail sales that came in higher than previous and higher, much higher, 3 times higher than projected. So we got some mixed signals here with the dollar. Want to take a look at this article real quick. We're not going to spend a whole bunch of time on here, but this analyst is seeing a 650x. We're going to go to the chart and give what we're seeing. And, wanted to point out a couple things on this article. At first, wasn't going to go over this, because just to say something's going to go 650x just because there's hidden bullish divergence is not generally, what, and that's what I was thinking while I was first reading this. But there are some other points in here that we want to go over. So let's go over this article real fast and we'll get onto the charts. As the price of XRP recovers from recent lows, one analyst points out hidden bullish divergence that could lead to massive gains for the crypto with a 650x increase in view. After a period of bearishness, XRP gained 7% the past 7 days and appears to be finally in the groove with the broader cryptocurrency market. It's been long waiting. This has been going on, for a year. We've been going up. Bitcoin XRP's been just straight going down. However, widely followed crypto analyst JD foresees a time in the imminent future when XRP outpaces other crypto assets and potentially sees a 650x increase. So this is what he's referring to right here on this chart. And this is not, to me, honestly, I mean, price action is king. So, the fact that it's got bullish divergence adds to that. So you want to put this after the fact that you've read the charts and you've done your fundamental analysis, and you've done your homework basically on a lot of it. So let's continue on here. The analyst noted in a recent TradingView analyst that there is currently a hidden bullish divergence on XRP that mirrors a similar historical pattern in 2017. So the price action is lining up. At the time, XRP lagged in gains compared to the rest of the crypto market. Nonetheless, the asset eventually gained momentum and delivered a stunning gain within a space of a few months. It is noteworthy that XRP's current technical setup closely resembles that of 2017, including the bullish divergence in price action. Okay, so they are pointing out price action. At first, I was a little bit hesitant to go over this article because we want to go with a confluence of indicators and not just price action indicators, but fundamental indicators. And we're going to cover some of that right here in a second. Within a such symmetrical triangle, as a result, if history repeats, a parabolic run could follow. So it's pointing out I'm sure everyone, has seen this. If you're an XRP holder, you've seen the two triangles, and, we draw our trends a little bit different, and we're going to look at the candlestick charts, but a projected 650x increase from its current value. You could see the price of XRP go as high as $357.24 per coin. The cryptocurrency is trading around 55 cents, representing a 5% increase in the past 24 hours. Could XRP soar that high? So somewhere along in here, we're gonna go over some market cap Nazi theology here. As many experienced investors may readily point out, that a 650 times increase in the current XRP price appears more probable than realistic, especially in the short term. For instance, a $357 price per coin could put the asset at a market cap of 1.94 trillion, which is current. This is hilarious. If you know, and I'm not any guru at all, but I understand what utility is. And I understand that the market cap doesn't have to be this high for XRP to reach this amount. The utility needs to be utilized, and it's not being right now. So here we go. For instance, a $357 price per coin would put the asset a market cap of 1.94 trillion, which is the current value of the entire crypto market. The figure is given XRP circulating supply of 54.5 billion coins. A common takeaway from the recent analysis is there's significant room for growth in the price of XRP. Got to agree with that in the coming years. However, the extent of such growth cannot be exactly measured, even though his history suggests that it could be sizable. So, price isn't this isn't the whole recipe right here, you guys. So with utility, when it's being utilized, when that much money starts to get shifted around, you're going to see the price react. It has nothing to do with the market cap. Okay, so I'm just going to throw that out there. Let's take a look at the dollar index real fast. So we still have our massive 1 hour fair value gap down here, and here it's showing up on the 4 hour as well. So we still have this giant gap down here. We are in an ascending channel for the dollar. So for those of you that are new, this is a chart that measures the dollar's performance against a basket of currencies, of other currencies. So it's showing the dollar's performance. So we are in a rising channel, previous trend bearish. The tendency for this is that we continue to go down for the dollar. So that would be considered good for cryptos. Let's take a quick look here at the altcoin market. So this chart is representing all of the crypto market, excluding the top 10. So this is going to give a better indication as far as, excluding the big dogs, the real altcoins. This is what it's looking like. We finally had our sign of strength here, and we have seen continued growth. We broke structure here. So we broke this point on the altcoin market. So break a structure right here. Retest, rejection. Looks like we're going up from here. No promises, because number one, never know what's going to happen. Number two, we're also in a rising channel right here. So this is not, we've been sticking to these boundaries. We have not had big surge up out of here, even though we have seen a lot of movement from altcoins. So here we are at the Bitcoin dominance chart. So we've been looking at this channel right here. Preceding trend was bullish. So again, it's kind of looking for a bullish breakout, maybe make a double bottom right here. One bottom, two bottoms, and break up out of here. We go to a smaller time frame, to the 4 hour. We can actually see that this is looking more to me like this was a spring, and that this could be our distribution for this. for the end of this cycle right here, we could see Bitcoin dominance go down, and we could continue to see altcoins go up, or we could see the entire market crash and everything go into XRP, right? So here we are, Bitcoin versus US dollar. Lowest we got here, we recently had a spike down to 51,277-ish. So we're looking at the 4-hour, and this is a 1-hour fair value gap, but on the 4-hour, it's even bigger. So here we go. So there's an imbalance right here. So there was no retracement. So when we had this giant candle right here, we have not come down and got this and filled this in. So the market loves to come and fill these gaps in, you guys. So we talk about this all the time. We talk about these all the time. And most of the time, just like when there was one right here, market came down, cleared it out before going up. So are we going to see the same type of price action come down? Or are we going, is the market meaning business right now? We're about to continue to go up now that we're past 52K. Let's take a look at the 1-hour. So here we are on the 1-hour. So you see the 1-hour fair value gap would be like this, just for your knowledge. So this will be the 1-hour fair value gap. 4-hour appears to be a lot bigger, and actually is a lot bigger. Nonetheless, this thing is here, and it's like a red bullseye, you know. But so right here, we actually had a double top complete. So 1, 2, and what's going to happen here? I'm wondering. So this neckline right here is at a slant. So we're going to draw the neckline on this, and it's going right up here. So, you know, the price to beat right now, looking at the tops of these two candles, we need to break back above 52,300 basically on the 1-hour, because right now we're still at this neckline. So this is a trend going through here. So, you know, if we break back up over this, I imagine, you know, this is definitely possible. Anything is possible. But one of the reasons why I think that we would go up here is because there's a lot of people shorting right now. So we come up and sweep liquidity, stop losses, trigger buy limits, you know, buy stops, and then come up and shoot through and continue on our way. That's just what I'm seeing here for Bitcoin. But let's take a look at XRP versus Bitcoin. If you remember from the chart earlier in the video from the group Market Misfits, our break of structure was right here. And so this is our daily supporting trend. So we have some fair value gaps right here. We have a break of structure right here. So this is very prominent and very evident. So we have these gaps right here. We did come down and close up these quite a bit. This one was a lot bigger. So we did get engulfing here on the retest. We got a nice rejection here on this candle. So this is looking bullish. So we had a bullish pin hammer. We had a bullish pin hammer right here. We have the green right here showing that we had a golden cross over here. You know, still these imbalances are here. And, you know, anything is possible. You guys, we've gone up so far, you know, that, you know, and we shot up really fast from yesterday, from when we saw this first. And so we shot up quite a bit up against Bitcoin for XRP. Let's go out to XRP versus Bitcoin. So tables have turned a little bit. So here we are on the daily chart. You can see our little writing down here. So from this point right here, we're going to measure the distance. How far do we have to the center trend that we were looking at earlier? So we're looking at another 11% just to the center trend. You know, several times it's gone up over this. So we're just got to wait and see what happens here, but not expecting, but thinking it's more than likely we are going to come back up here to this, you know, because history has showed us that happens. We're getting a lot of volume down here. So this is most likely scenario. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. We have a giant wick right here on the 4-hour. So we'll want to see this wick covered up, or at least most of the way covered up right here. You know, there's a chance we could come down here and come hit this trend again before we go up, if we go up. So that was pretty cool. we're able to spot that trend reversal between XRP and Bitcoin. Pretty cool. Let's take a look at XRP. So these were the signals that we had from inside the group. We hit these and we hit both of these. So let's get this stuff off of here though. Take a look at the naked chart, and I want to go out to the weekly time frame and kind of give you our perspective where we are on this thing right now. We had another trend that we are at. Actually, let's go to the daily time frame. So we had our inverse head and shoulders down here. Now let's draw a trend. We're going to go from here to here. So we kind of stop hunted this trend right here. So we got rejection here. We got some candle bodies here. We got a wick here, several wicks here. We got right on the money right here. This shoulder right here, this left shoulder hit. And we had put this in the group yesterday before this came up. The inverse head and shoulders completed right here. And we hit all the targets on that one. Or actually, no, we didn't. So this one, we hit the first target. So we have several other long targets that we're looking to hit. So we're looking at around 75 cents to be the top right here. So we're going to cover that right now. So I just want to point out this inverse head and shoulders right here. So when we cross the neckline right here, actually it's down here. So counting these wicks right here as the shoulder. Right here, and here was our break. And then boom, we're off. So, and it looks like we're just getting started, considering where this is, where this price action pattern is, it's at a psychological 50-cent mark. It started forming. And then, so the psychological support, and we're also at a weekly supporting trend. So those are two of your strongest price action indicators you're going to get. One of the things as far as sentiment goes to add to this is that the sentiment is horrible. It's been horrible for XRP. So the most of the time, this is good. We've seen these things take off when people least expect it. So fair weathered fans that, get in their emotions and start talking crap about XRP and other things like that, they get out because of their fear and their emotions. And that's, I don't like to call people dumb, but the expression is dumb money. So you let your emotions get to you and you start talking crap and you go sell everything off, and then boom, you get a freaking, because the whole world's telling you to sell, everyone's sold out, is what the rumors are. And that's not what's happening right here, you guys. The banks are pushing this stuff down because they wanted it at a lower price. And that's all that there is to it. This coincides with the lawsuit and everything. This stuff is not any accident that this happens. So let's put up some boundaries real quick. So, in order to get in this again, I would need to see a retracement down here. We are still holding long positions on XRP from smaller time frames, but as far as this time frame goes, we'll be looking for the top to come up here. So we're looking at more like around 71 cents to hit the top up here. So we're gonna put a couple markers up here. So I would take one of them would already have taken profits, and we have taken profits on this one. So this was one that was hit. And then just going to draw a couple more up here. So definitely we'll want one right around in here, around this area. You gotta remember this is on the daily time frame. So the distance between these is 3 cents. So, and then also we're going to put one up here. And we're putting these here because prices showed us before that it likes to turn around right here. Wick, flat tops, wick. Okay, so wick. So we want to throw this thing onto the tracks, so to speak. So then right here, actually probably bring it down just a little bit like that. Maybe even put one in the middle, whatever floats your boat, whatever you do, just be consistent in it. But we're seeing, there's been a lot of projections for 60-cent XRP, and, we're seeing quite a bit we're seeing quite a bit more than that right now, just looking at this chart. Let's go into the smaller time frames real fast. So here we are on the 4-hour. You can see our inverse head and shoulders here. Also wanted to pull out the RSI, the relative strength index, because that guy was looking at hidden bullish divergence. Well, there's other divergence that's right here. There's some right here, and then there's some right here. So we're going to go over here. Again, it's like want to connect candle bodies and wicks. So we're basically going straight across right here. And down here, we're going up. Right here, we're going up on the RSI. And these bottoms right here are nearly straight across. So the difference in these angles, this is showing bullish divergence. Nothing hidden about it, really. Nothing against hidden bullish divergence, but hidden bullish divergence isn't as good of an indicator as regular bullish divergence. So we have broken structure, and so now it's looking like we can call this an accumulation phase. So we teach this in the group, and it's in the free training course. You guys, when you come over, make sure and check out the guide section, because we cover all this stuff. We're basing this off of a Wyckoff method. So it's a prominent trader and analyst, that covers market cycles, that trades with market cycles. And so once you start to see the market and market cycles and be able to identify market cycles, things get a whole heck of a lot easier. Not to say that it gets easy, just saying. But anyway, so looks like we're about to come back up. We have wicked the first target right here. Looks like we're coming back up again. Let's go to the 1-hour time frame. So one thing I'm seeing right off the back right here is it looks like we could be, and we're going to see how this hour ends, but if this candle shrinks back right here, we're in a rising wedge, but price action is looking pretty strong. Let's go back to Bitcoin just real fast and see what's happening here. Remember, I'm going to set an alarm right here. And I want once per bar close. So I want to be notified when or if this candle body closes once per bar close, if it closes above this neckline right here. Get rid of this real quick. So that's what we're going to be looking for on Bitcoin. But, the whole thing is that XRP is moving against Bitcoin right now. So the fact that we're seeing this go up, Bitcoin is stagnant, whatever you want to call it. Let's take a look. Okay, so the daily candles had just set, and actually XRP was in XRP versus Bitcoin was in the red, but now it's back in the green. This was as high as like 5.5% over Bitcoin. Let's take a look at Lunic real quick. So you're going to be seeing this pattern right here, this inverse head and shoulders coming out of this descending channel. This is all over the altcoin market, you guys. So this is one of the reasons why we're starting to think that the bull run is on, is because we're starting to see these other projects start to take off that hadn't really gone anywhere. So we put this in just the other day. We had a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder. We had our neckline, and it broke on the daily time frame. So that was giving a strong conviction. Also, let's go to the 4-hour real quick, and just wanted to show you right here on Lunic. We actually got some good gains on this. We're able to catch vet. We're dropping signals all day long inside of the group, you guys. And right now, I think we're probably around, because we were at 85% win to loss ratio. We're at about a 90% win to loss ratio right now. Now, with that being said, not but any way, shape, or form, or any kind of way trying to say that that's the way that we are all the time. On average, we average about 65%. Okay, so just because I'm saying we're about 95% right now, I'm not trying to say, hey, we're 95% all the time, because I don't want to be misleading any kind of way. But Bitcoin's been trending. These things have been breaking out. These cycles have been really easy to identify, and trading has not been easier ever. So we had our double rejection after the break of this neckline. So we had our double bottom right here. Let me get rid of these guys real fast. I'll point these out real fast for you. Also, we dropped this also in the group and several others that have several others in the group not able to utilize them all, like to be able to share what we're seeing and teach what we know through and what we've learned through our experiences. Don't ever really suggest for anybody ever to be taking signals with live money if it doesn't make sense to you. If you don't have the money to lose, this is not financial advice, but these are for educational purposes only. That's why when we get on here, you see all kinds of arrows and all kinds of lines and all kinds of labels and all that stuff, is because we want people to learn. So there's more value in learning why we are taking these setups than it would be any value that you would get from a single signal. I don't care if you made $1 million or $10 million on a signal. You're going to get more value from learning and possessing this skill than you are from following signals. Not that there's anything wrong with following signals. I did it for about 6 months when I first started, and it was a blast. I'm not gonna lie. But later I found out you're not supposed to be having fun at all when you're doing this. If you are, you're gonna lose. So, this should not be for this is not, people say this is for entertainment and recreational purposes only. This is not for entertainment. This is serious business. This is for educational purposes, not financial advice. Okay, so there's more value in learning how to do this stuff, how to read charts, how to do analysis, how to do risk management, how to do what's trading psychology, what's the mindset that you have to have. I tell you, you have to have a very specific type of mindset. And I remember when I first got into trading, my first mentor would talk about mindset. And at the time, my mind was sharp. I was pretty sharp. And, I thought to myself, shoot, I've already got a winning mindset. Let's do this, but the truth is that there's a really specific way that you need to be thinking about this stuff to relieve the stress. And there's a certain amount of way that you need to be trading, how much you need to be trading. All kinds of things are going to contribute your daily lifestyle, your daily routine. All this stuff is going to contribute to whether or not you're going to win. But ultimately, what's going to contribute to it most is finding someone that really knows how to be consistently profitable and that is consistently profitable and can show you and knows well enough to where they can teach you so they actually understand it and they're not just some freak guru or something like that. So, we take losses, but we hadn't been taking a lot recently. Doesn't mean we're not going to take some tomorrow. But anyways, you guys, that's going to do it for this one. You guys, y'all have any questions, just reach out and holler. Make sure and come over to Market Misfit. So again, we're dropping Filecoin. We're dropping all kinds of signals up in here. We're hitting targets like ridiculous. And I'm not like trying to brag or boast, but I'm just saying, it is what it is. It's like taking candy from a baby right now. But the goal is for us in this group is to Pepe up 27% since posted Lunix. So here was Lunix before it had got into the green. Now we're up here. Again, Gala hit. So we're posting these in here, but we're also teaching this stuff. So it's not just you come in here and take a signal in hopes of being whatever, getting rich off of signals or whatever. But to learn from this stuff. That's why we try to be as descriptive as we can be, as supportive as we can be. But the goal behind this group is not to learn how to trade, but to learn the fundamentals of what's behind this stuff. What's the stuff, what are the modes and the mindsets and the habits and routines and things that you're going to be doing throughout your whole life as a trader. So here's our other marks. We have to just hit the daily. What are the things that lie underneath? What's in the foundation? So this is the foundation. So come over to the guide section when you get here and make sure and check out the file section. There's literature in here from Mark Douglas, and there's several other tools, analysis in here. And then we have a training course in here. This is, again, if you're new, this will be good to go through. And if you've been trading for 3, 4, 5 years, this could be good to go through, because guess what? It took me about 4 years to understand this stuff. I blew it off in market cycles kind of deal. This works for us. So, and we know that without a doubt. So, we know that it will work for everybody else. We're not the only one that trades this way. But anyways, you guys, the goal behind this is to set a firm foundation to whether you choose to stay with us and go and learn to trade and learn how to do analysis and learn how to do risk management properly and all that stuff, all the details. you know, that's up to you when you get in here, and we don't push anybody or try to sell anybody or pitch anybody or pressure anybody at all. Like our goal is to give as much value as we can to people that need it. So there's a lot of it's hard to tell like who to trust, where to go whenever you're trying to get into investing and into day trading. And so we figured it's best to have just a free place because we enjoy to share. That's just what it is. It's no better gift than the ability to give. But that's going to do it for this one. You guys be sure and come over here and check us out and check out the guides in the file section. If you have any questions or comments, just drop them and send us a message, drop a comment under a post, or if you have a question about anything in particular, just give us a holler and we will see y'all on the next one. See ya.